Welcome back to That Dad Guy. Back in the office again. It is minus 17, feels like minus 26 outside, so it's not snowing, which is a good thing, but it's kind of cold. So what a perfect day for writing us some postcards. Luckily, now that I have received 100 postcards and sent over 100 postcards, I can get my 11th card, so that is in place. Also, I've had a few cards that have arrived at their destinations all this weekend, so that's been nice as well. So I actually have 5 cards I can send out, so that's what I'm going to do today. I've got these 5 cards. Plus, I've got a couple swaps that I want to write up and get in the mail. I won't be doing my usual walk to the mailbox to put them in at the end. Because of all the snow, last thing I want them to do is get wet out there. The box is in the process of being cleared now, so the outgoing mail slot might get a little wet. So I'll take them into work with me tomorrow and mail them that way. So that's good. Thank you for those of you. I always got to reach out and say thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the comments. The video yesterday, which is the first and hopefully a new series of asking a question and then getting the answers, seemed to be a big success. Getting good feedback on it. If you haven't seen it yet, it's the answers to questions you had about Canada. And at the end of the video, I asked the question for next week's topic, which will be about Canada Post. So if you have any questions about Canada Post, go leave them in the comments of that video. It's best to keep them all within that video because when I go to answer them, I don't want to miss any questions. So if you send them to me on Instagram or in the notes of another video, I may not see them to answer them correctly. So if you want to participate, which I hope you do, go leave a question about Canada Post in the answer video for the last one I did yesterday. So that was part 1. So the response will be next weekend and it will be part 2 and we'll go from there. Hopefully people enjoy it and I can continue with those style of videos as well as these ones here for Postcrossing. That being said, I do have a Postcrossing group video that's still underway. That's how you sort your postcards. I've got 8 responses in so far. So if I can get 2 more, that will cap things off. That's what I'm looking for. So if you haven't sent me a short 1-minute video or less stating your name and where you're from, and it can be in whatever language you want to do that in, go ahead and send it to my email at robertlennox@gmail.com. I'll put it at the bottom here, robertlennox@gmail.com, and we will get that video out. I'd like to have that video out either later this week or as early as next week. So hopefully if I can get those 2 videos in, then I can finish that one up and it can be done. All right, let's get on to today's stuff. So the first one I've got printed out is going to New Jersey, so not that far away in the United States. And she says she loves local artists or anything garden related, or if not, she likes postcards that are Christmas all year round. There is a local artist that I have sent out cards from, so I don't have any of her cards at the moment. I will have to find some more of them and then add that to my supply so I can do that in the future. But I am going to send a Christmas card because I've got extra Christmas cards that didn't go out this season. And for someone who enjoys getting Christmas cards all year round, here is the Christmas card that I am going to send out. So it is kind of an artist type card rather than a pictorial of something or other. So hopefully she enjoys that. He enjoys that. Sorry, it's going to Mike. The next one is going to Russia, and it's Irina is who wants the card, and she loves nature. She lives in the forest area in Russia, right in the heart of it, actually. She's a photographer. She loves taking pictures with her and her friends and post them up on Instagram, and she likes to see different nature scenes. So what I have gone with is this one here. It is local, it is nature. For those of you who have been watching the channel for a while, you know it as Hopewell Rocks or the Flower Pots, and it's about 40-minute drive south of Moncton here where I live, and it's just a great way to enjoy the majesty of the tides of the Bay of Fundy. I don't know, I'm stumbling all over those words, but there you go. So that one's going out to her. I will write that up after. The next one I have is going to the Netherlands. And she is married, has adult children, has a grandchild, and she loves to get cards with something of your hometown or country. So I thought this might be appropriate with all the snow we've been having lately. It's this polar bear with the Canadian flag. Not someone I'm going to see wandering the streets here, because polar bears live in northern Canada and not where I live, but it is indicative of our country. So even though it's not hometown, it is national. So hopefully she will like that. And all that snow is what we have. The next one is going to India. I don't get too many ones that go off to India that aren't swaps, direct swaps anyways. But this is one that actually came across, which is great. And this gentleman has just started, and he just says, I love postcards with lots of stamps. So I could put some stamps on. I'll give him this postcard with some whales here from New Brunswick. You've seen this card go out before, but for those people that don't have whales around, and he doesn't give me any more indication of really what his area is like or what his interests are, other than he likes stamps and postcards. So he'll get a postcard and then I'll have some stamps on it. The last official one that I have going out is going to Germany. It is going to a lady named Andrea, and she likes flowers, black and white drawings, birds, gardens and parks, postcards with views of my city, or anything you'd like to send. All postcards are welcome. So I've had this postcard for quite some time. When I went up to Mount Carlton with my family this summer, we hiked it. I found this postcard. It came with an envelope, which is different. So what I would thought, it's got nature, it's a provincial park postcard. She likes parks. It's got flowers on it. So I think it ticks a whole bunch of boxes. And it talks about some local park history that we have here too. So I can do my writing on the back and any sort of stickers or things that I want to put on it. I can do that. And I'm going to put it in the envelope, and that's what will get the stamps. And I could do some artwork on that too if I'd like. So I think that's good. I think that's appropriate. What do you guys think? Are those good selections? I also have a swap that came through today, which I'm happy about. A new friend in Finland. So I'm going to do a card up to send to her. And I have a card that needs to go off to Germany to another swap friend. So those need to get done up today. That'll be great. I also have some parcels I'm working on. I have 2 parcels really that I need to go out. So I may put those together. Those will require a trip to the post office just to weigh them to make sure there's the correct amount of postage. I don't want them to come back saying there was insufficient postage. So let me rate those up. I'll show you kind of how they finished up without showing you addresses, of course, and we'll go from there. All right, I've got all my cards done up now. I've got my friend mail done, so friend mail going out. This parcels, I'll have to go by the post office because I want to get it weighed to make sure I get the right postage on it. I've got this card going out. I've got this card going out with those stamps. That one, you're the tiger from last year. It's got my personal stamp on it. Some more little stamps. Some flowers. And this one in the envelope. So I think that's good. Now, while I was doing my write-ups for it, I had a knock on the door and Amazon showed up. In a previous video, I talked about first day issues, and I was trying to reorganize my book of first day covers, and these ones just weren't fitting in the sheets that I had before, so I thought I'd go online and order. I did order these ones here that they would fit in, but they're really not the same size as my binder holes that don't fit in as well, so I think I'm going to keep looking. I can use these for something else, I'm sure. So it wasn't a big expense to try those ones, and that's why I did. They're kind of flimsy too. I like them when they're a little bit harder stock than these light ones. So I'll find another use for these things, and I'll keep looking. I know I've mentioned that you can buy binders that are specific for first day covers. I might get to that, but right now I'm trying to see if there's another option that might be a little cheaper than doing that. So I'll keep you posted. I'm going to get these cards put aside, and I'll take them into work tomorrow, and then I'm going to stop by the post office for that friend envelope, get it weighed, and I want to check on a few other things, see if any new stamps have come in, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you have had a good day. Your Sunday is either completed, or maybe you're viewing this in the future. Whatever the case may be, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're a subscriber and you're liking and leaving lots of comments, so it really promotes the page. Till next time, stay safe. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?